Fortnite is everywhere. Musicians are name-dropping it, sports stars are imitating it, New York tourist shops are t-shirtifying it. To understand how it got here and how it became this phenomenon, you need to understand three things. Back in 2013, Brendan Greene, under his handle PlayerUnknown, created this Battle Royale mod for Arma 2. It was based on the success of another Arma mod, the hugely popular zombie survival game DayZ. Greene was inspired by the Japanese thriller Battle Royale, this controversial hit from 2000 where a group of school children are forced to fight each other to the death on this island. The movie's Kill to Survive concept inspired a bunch of Japanese games like Fate Stay Night and the Danganronpa franchise. In America, the Hunger Game franchise, book, and movie proved that that concept had appeal here too. Greene's Arma 2 mod tapped into this fascination and found a huge following with the Arma community. In 2015, Bluehole Geno Games, best known for the MMORPG TERA, got in contact with Greene. The South Korean publisher wanted to expand into the games-as-service model, kind of similar to League of Legends. Instead of releasing a bunch of self-contained games, the games-as-service model makes it so that you concentrate on one game and then just extend its lifetime through subscriptions and microtransactions and events. Bluehole and Greene partnered up, and development on PlayerUnknown's Battleground, PUBG, began early 2016. The early access version released on Steam in March 2017. Within 3 months, the game had sold 5 million copies. It was a huge success. Within 5 months, it was up to 10 million copies sold and had reached a peak of 1.3 million concurrent players, beating out other popular games of the same time like Fallout 4 and Dota 2. Before launch, Bluehole gave an early version of the game to a bunch of really popular streamers, sort of helping it to gain ground on Twitch. Afterwards, it spread like wildfire. Popular streamers were given access to special custom servers so they could make their own sort of bizarre, unique, very fun gameplay styles, like Zombie Mode, which became part of the base game. PUBG proved that Battle Royale could capture a huge player base, but it also had a lot of flaws in early access, like bugs, unreliable servers, kind of generic visuals, all of which attracted competitors who saw an opportunity. These days, Epic Games is known for creating Fortnite, but at the beginning of this decade, they were a much different company. In 2011, Epic just wrapped Gears of War 3 and were sort of entering a period of change. In 2012, it lost one of its most recognizable creators, Cliff Bleszinski, and then in 2014, it sold the Gears of War brand to Microsoft. Work on Fortnite began in around 2011 with a prototype that combined building and shooting. But development slowed over the years as the studio sort of adjusted to all of these internal changes. Gradually, Epic returned to this Fortnite concept and began to experiment with a bunch of other projects inspired by the big trends in gaming at the moment. This included a free-to-play multiplayer online battle arena game called Paragon. They also had a version of the Unreal Engine that incorporated user-generated content, and this updated spin on Fortnite. They were really inspired by art styles like Pixar and Tim Burton, and this revamped take on Fortnite was supposed to be a mix of Minecraft and Left 4 Dead, so like a co-op base defense game about gathering materials, crafting structures, and fighting off monsters. After years of development, the game was finally released to early access in July 2017, to basically no fanfare. But Epic was still looking for the next big trend in gaming. When PUBG blew up, they pivoted their large, highly skilled workforce to bring their own Battle Royale mode to market faster than any competitor could. According to Ed Zobrist, Epic's head of publishing, Fortnite Battle Royale was developed in only 2 months, releasing in September 2017. Owing to Epic's experience developing games across platform, the mode was released simultaneously to Windows, macOS, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. Fortnite beat PUBG to consoles, and it supported cross-platform play, so friends could join up across many different systems. It didn't take long for Fortnite to find a dedicated audience. According to Epic, the game hit 10 million players just 2 weeks after its release. From the beginning, Epic Games leveraged its long experience in the game industry. They were really proactive about engaging the Twitch community. They gave out copies to streamers, but they also developed Fortnite Twitch Prime Pack that had exclusive gear and skins and emotes. This strategy really paid off. Twitch records were broken when Tyler Ninja Blevins streamed Fortnite with the pop culture icon Drake. This stream peaked at over 635,000 concurrent viewers, and it launched Fortnite from the gaming community into the general pop culture consciousness. By late 2017, Paragon had emerged way too many players to still be worth updating, so Epic canceled it, They deprioritized their other projects and they just went all in on Fortnite. The iOS version, developed in-house, was released in April 2018 with crossplay for Windows, Mac, and Xbox One. In just 3 days, this version brought in about $1 million through in-app purchases, and within a month, that figure blew past $25 million. Epic had finally found the hit they were searching for.
Thank the Lord. Oh my god, it's Fear itself!
Let's go.
Yo, good shit.
Key to Fortnite's success story is the fact that it matures a beloved genre alongside its player base. Fortnite taps into the same demographic that grew up playing Minecraft, and helped them sort of graduate to a more complex competitive world, but also still used the creative skills that they'd already developed. Lots of games have building or crafting, but not very many have the same sort of bright, cartoonish aesthetic that Fortnite does. It's a style that appeals to a broader audience than most other battle royales, including people who might not otherwise play video games. And unlike PUBG, it's free, supported mostly by cosmetic-based microtransactions. Gone are the days of having to visit your one rich friend's house to play their Super Nintendo. There's no upfront investment to play, it's just the time it takes to download it. Recent backlashes against the loot box system in Destiny 2 and Star Wars Battlefront point to an evolving standard in how games are monetized. Rather than asking players to gamble or pay to unlock better stats, Fortnite plays the same whether you invest in it or not. Players know exactly what they're getting for their money, and the skins and emotes are so enticing that people are eager to shell out for them. And the Battle Pass, which provides more quests and rewards for playing, is a great value. It's only about $10 a season. It's a brilliant system, which we've covered at length. To keep players interested, Epic uses its massive team to constantly create new weapons, they alter locations, they develop these bizarre storylines at lightning speed. They've been really proactive in keeping Fortnite fresh, introducing crossovers like the Avengers Infinity War event, where players could battle for the Infinity Gauntlet. They've also been adding limited time options like 50v50 and playground modes, and they regularly incorporate gameplay updates like new vehicles and power-ups, ominous comets, rocket launches, and a grenade that makes people dance. Like, this game has it all. Fortnite has the pedigree of Epic's classic shooters, but it has this personality and vibrance that really differentiates it, not just from the other games that Epic has made, but also from the competition. At this rate, it seems like Fortnite is going to be on top for a while, but there are plenty who said that of PUBG too. No one thing catapulted Fortnite to the cultural spotlight. It was just a matter of smart, timely moves by Epic Games, a really stylish design, a willingness to experiment, and a little bit of luck. A game like Fortnite isn't an accident. It's a perfect storm.